In this video, guys, you're going to basically find out why Ramses is the best commander in the entire game and how Ramses just is too powerful when it comes to 1v1s, too powerful in the field, too powerful in rallies, just too powerful overall. He's just the best commander in the game. Now you're probably thinking, what on earth is this guy talking about? What, Ramses? He's not that great. He's mediocre, right? No, actually Ramses is the best commander in the game, and I'm going to show you guys why. I'm going to give you guys a series of 1v1s that I took earlier today and a few days ago. Basically Ramses without armor and Ramses with armor. I done the armor stuff because, like, I don't know, I just wanted to. We were doing like a UFC championship in my kingdom where like there was one undisputed champion that could beat everyone at 1v1s, and then I'm going to show you guys basically the results of that, which is hopefully going to convince you guys to invest in Ramses, because again, like I said, he is the best commander in the game. This is where we get into the series of 1v1s that I've taken. So I'm going to show you guys at first where I've taken 1v1 fights where there was no equipment involved, no city skins, no extra buffs, nothing that was out of the ordinary. Both of us had VIP 14, so we were balanced in that term, and we just had maxed commanders, and it's just a series of 1v1s there. And then I'll show you guys what happens when you put this bad boy with equipment, and obviously I'll show you guys what equipment I had and what talent trees I used, because yeah, it was just phenomenal, the results I received from this guy. I wish I recorded more. I mean, I had more fights, but I didn't record them, so I'll show you guys what I have, and you guys can make up your minds after the video. We'll point out some reason why Ramses is a really good pick against certain commanders, and then we'll literally get into the 1v1s and show you guys how much of a beast he is without equipment and with equipment. Okay, so Ramses doing really well against these commanders is pretty self-explanatory. If you look at Ramses's expertise skill, you can see that any person that you attack for 2 seconds, he's inflicted with heal immune effects. So that basically means the person is unable to heal and it just prevents them from healing. And we all know Richard's first skill is all about healing and recovering some of your troops back. Same thing with Zenobia. Zenobia's actually been doing really well in the Osiris League. If you've seen her battle against Attila Takeda, you're going to see that Zenobia is actually top tier in Garrison because of her healing in Ark of Osiris. And I've added Joan of Arc in there just because, she heals every now and then. There's also Pelagius who also heals, and this obviously can affect him, but I didn't just want to put images on the entire screen, so I just decided to leave it there. Now the main reason why I didn't put Constantine, I know some of you guys are wondering why isn't Constantine there. Constantine is gonna pop off his 15k health buff regardless. It doesn't matter even if I get it on time, it's just going to delay the actual effect by 2 seconds, but it will pop off, and Constantine will use the healing effect regardless of if Ramses actually hits him. Now I can obviously get into why Ramses would be a better pick than YSG or someone like Edward who dishes out loads of damage, or some pair like Edward and YSG. Well, the shortest answer, I don't really want to make this video any longer than it should be. The shortest answer is that Ramses is more durable, he's more sustainable, he can stay out there for a very long time, he can 1v1 for a very long time, and he is better at scaling within the fight because he has the attack tree, so it makes him do really well as long as you're in the fight for a very long time. I used him in Lightness versus Darkness inside the ruins, and he basically dominated. I was killing every single Richard I see, every single Richard on site, I was killing him. I actually managed to get first on the Mightiest Governor for Theodora. That's what made me max her out. I actually managed to win the MGE because of Ramses, because of how much he outperformed everyone else in the Lightness versus Darkness map. There was nobody in there with any good counter to Ramses, so I did really well. So we can see on the screen is the Ramses YSG versus Guan Yu Alex. This is a no equipment match, no buffs whatsoever, and this is how it goes. Obviously I win this matchup. Now let me tell you guys now before we proceed, Guan Yu Alex is a crazy combo, especially Guan Yu, because his silence just makes a huge difference. You're going to see that every single Guan Yu match, Guan Yu is actually really close when it comes to the battle, but Ramses always outperforms at the very end, and that's mainly because of the silences earlier. Especially if you get a good silence combo, then you're really stuck being silenced at the time where Ramses is trying to lower the defense of his opponent. I really don't want to showcase this many Guan Yu Alexes versus my Ramses and YSG because it gets boring. I'm going to show you guys the other combinations in a minute, but as you guys can see, there's been a queue outside my castle, outside my city, because all of these guys want to actually try 1v1 my Ramses YSG just to see if they're any good. Now this set of fights was with armor, so I actually had my armor on, I had my equipment on, they had their own sort of equipment on. I believe we were at the same VIP level, so this type of fight was an all-out just to see who would win in a 1v1 with the equipment that I showed you guys earlier. I'm just bodying guys left, right and center. I'm telling you guys, this guy is the best commander in the game. Now when the new archer commanders come out, we might have to revisit this video and actually reassess to see what's going on, but I still think Ramses is going to be very useful in future content. Archers is the new meta, guys. I don't know why you guys are still trying to build infantry. Literally everyone goes inside flags with infantry. You need archers to body these infantry commanders, to destroy them. It's not always about Attila Takeda, guys. Attila Takeda is going to die out really soon, especially with all these heals and all of these basic attack counter damage. I mean, look at what happens to Charles Martel. As soon as Theodore came out, Charles Martel actually became really useful against Attila Takeda. So he has become, well, he has become the new meta, but now archers is the way forward, so you can destroy these rallies without having to use 2 max Attila Takedas. I mean, in this very clip that you see on the screen, we can see that there's a Saladin and a Genghis behind him. A Saladin and a Genghis. Guys, you need to remember that in this game it works like this. Cavalry has to kill archers, or they do more damage to archers. Infantry do more damage to cavalry, and archers do more damage to infantry. Now in this case, what you're seeing right now is I'm actually out damaging that Saladin and Genghis Khan. I'm actually doing better than I should be. I'm the archer defeating the cavalry units. Not only that he's sick at PvP, but if you actually look at the story behind Ramses, you can see some similarities between the biblical scripture, because some people claim that he was actually that same pharaoh that tried to kill the prophet Moses at the time of his prophethood when he was sending the message. So this is the same pharaoh that drowned in the water that was parted by Moses, which is quite crazy actually, because you get to see him in Rise of Kingdoms, and they claim that this mummy is him, and you can actually find this mummy in one of the museums, I think in either Egypt or England, I'm not quite sure, but yeah, you can definitely go see that mummy, and you can obviously compare it to Ramses, but people say that it's him, and he actually kind of looks like the in-game character Ramses. So yeah, there you go, that's that. What we're watching in the background is again Cavs versus archers, so realistically they should win. They've got a Genghis Sao, very strong output, very nice debuffs, but can they win against my Ramses YSG? I highly doubt it. This is not going to work, and it's not going to be a great outcome for the Genghis Khan and the Sao. Now this is where it gets really interesting. We've got a William and a Saladin against my Ramses YSG. Now this may look like he's winning, but this is actually where it gets really interesting, because, well, because this is where I lose, guys. This is where I lose. So I'm here trying to make this video. Do you know how much fights I had to get into just so I can be like, yeah, Ramses is the one? And it turns out William and Saladin actually beat Ramses. So I don't know, I feel like I've done this entire vid for no reason. I'm guessing William is the new best commander. Then again, guys, I mean, look at how useful Ramses was throughout the video. I mean, you guys haven't even seen him rally. If you guys see my rallying in Ark of Osiris with Ramses, it's a different story. But I don't know, guys, I feel like I've led you guys on now that William has beaten my combo. I'm kind of upset about this, but I hope I didn't waste you guys' time. Ramses is not the best commander in the game. We can obviously see that now. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll catch you guys next time when I find the new best commander.